Hubert, what are your thoughts about getting this thing going? And you, talking to some of the players recently, talking about, a title is important to them out here in this tournament.
Well, I mean, anytime you get an opportunity, a chance to win something, that's should be the motivation to win. But our guys are ready for the challenge, and we're excited about the teams that we're going to play, and opportunity for us to even take even a closer look in terms of the things that we're doing well, that we continue on even enforce, and things that we need to work on. So.
Hubert, you had obviously Bahamas last year and then Portland a couple weeks ago. Can you kind of speak to the, quick turnaround when it comes to preparation, not only playing your game, but then trying to get scouting for, the next team? Just what does that, process kind of look like going in a 3-day tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to like the ACC tournament, and one of the things that, I talk to the players all the time is to be bound by the discipline and details, and that's just, the habits created over practice, over time, even starting from the summer. And so, and I also tell them, when I played, there were no scout reports. Coach Smith used to put the names up on the board. He put a star next to a guy that can shoot and 2 stars next to a guy that can really shoot. That's it. We didn't walk through plays. We didn't see film. We didn't go through a scout report. He just felt like if you just did the things that you practice, whatever happens on the floor will put you in a position to be successful. And I 100% agree with that.
It was about you, right?
Yeah. It was about us. So, but we don't do that now. The kids have more comfort knowing, and anticipation in terms of what's happening, and it's also preparation for the guys that are good enough to go to the next level, because that type of scouting happens at the next level. So we're trying to prepare them for that as well.
What are the challenges Dayton will present to you tomorrow?
Well, I mean, they've a physical team, a terrific guard play. They'll pick up full court pressure, especially on dead ball full court situations, try to create turnovers. Good basketball team, and outstanding coach Anthony Grant. So it'll be a challenge for us, but we're excited about it.
Not a team that's going to try to slow you down.
I don't think so, but we can play at any pace. It doesn't matter. Our pace is our pace, and so if we get stops and we rebound, then that allows us to run, and so we'll play at our pace.
Coach, did you have any kind of special message for your team, coming here this year after what's happened in the last 15 months?
Well, our team has a really clear perspective in terms of being thankful, a blessing and an honor, not only to play here, but to play the game. Obviously, they know the history of Maui and, the Invitational being played here after all the stuff that happened here. And but our guys have always had a clear picture of looking beyond themselves in a way of thankfulness and appreciation for doing something that they love with people that they love at a place that they love.
You mentioned the history of Pennsylvania. It's the 40th anniversary. Over the last 15 years since you've been back in coaching, how have you seen it sort of evolve with this stay in the schedule, especially as the rest of college sports seems to get away from some past traditions?
Yeah, it's I can't remember. The biggest difference is Chaminade's not a part of the tournament field. Other than that, it's always been a stacked field, and 3 competitive games, and to be able to do it here is a pretty cool deal. For me, this will complete. For me, first time as a head coach. I've been here as an assistant coach twice, and then also played here in '91. So I get to see it from all different perspectives, and I'm excited about it.
You mentioned when you were up there, the Hawaii game allowing you guys to get used to the time zone difference a little bit. Can you kind of talk a little bit about the schedule as far as, getting down here and just the time of day you're practicing and just how you're getting those guys, I guess, acclimated to the 5-hour time difference?
Well, it's a big deal. 5 hours is 5 hours. And so getting over here on Wednesday and playing on Friday, I feel like that we've adjusted and we're on this time zone. But, it's an adjustment. And the travel wears on you, and so you have to adjust practice in order to help our guys be at our best. And again, having a chance to play a road game, it was sold out against Hawaii, and so just another opportunity to find out more about our team and what we need to improve on.
It was 19-1 in fast break points the other night. American, it was 23-0 in your favor. I know we're very early in the season here, but dare I say, are those numbers to your liking in terms of getting out on the break?
I like that. I mean, I think consistently and early in the season, it's our pace has been good. And the way that we transition from defense to offense, even after a made basket, we're up the floor in scoring position pretty quickly. But again, it just goes down to defense and rebounding. And against Hawaii, they exposed us. We got out rebounded by 13. It's just not going to work this week and the remainder of the season. We've got to find a way against physical, taller, bigger teams to be able to rebound the basketball. And that's just going to be an issue for us all year.
You mentioned a couple of the early tests that you've already had. Is there like a singular thing that you most want to see from your team this week, and whether it be on court or you mentioned that mental maybe?
I've kind of already seen it. I always talk about how do you react and how you respond. And I feel like in the 4 games, even the exhibition without RJ, the way that they have reacted and responded has been great. But one of the things that I have talked to them about is, we have been at that level that I feel like you have to be in order to compete against teams like this. But you got to start there, you got to stay there. And that's the next step for us. Can we start there, and can we stay at that level on both ends of the floor? And that's just going to be huge for us.
You played and coached in this gym, like obviously it's a hot environment. It has a reputation as soft winds. Can you talk about what it's like playing there?
It is hot. I will not have a sport coat tomorrow, so I'll be in a golf shirt. And it is hot, but
good question.
It's a great place to play. I don't remember the rims. I don't really pay attention to that. It's baskets and gyms are the same, and the crowd is right on top of you. And we'll get to practice there today, so our guys will get an understanding of the surroundings. But it's just a really cool event.
A little different from the ballroom.
A little different from the ballroom. It is a little bit different from the ballroom, but it's a good different, and it's neat. The game before us will be Auburn and Iowa State will be sold out, and then the locker rooms are right next to each other, so we'll be right there with Dayton, and you got 4 teams right there and fans. It's not the Final Four, but it's a real cool experience that only can happen here in Maui.
Sorry if you've been asked this already, but the matchup with Dayton, what do you know about the Flyers? What do you think about playing them?
Yeah, I mean, they're a terrific basketball team. Obviously, they're undefeated, terrific guard play. From a defensive standpoint, they're physical, they're tough, they create turnovers. They try to dictate and decide how efficient you are on the offensive end, and so you can't let that happen. And so, extremely well-coached team. They'll be ready to play, but we'll be ready to play as well.
Does the team have any excursions while you're over here?
Well, we had an excursion. We went to Hawaii.
That typically is why you're here.
There's really no time. And we flew here yesterday. As soon as we landed, we had practice, and then we got preparation today. We'll give the guys a little bit of time because we're a later game. We have later practice, that they'll have time to walk around the island and walk around. But I told the guys before, this is a business trip. This is not a vacation. We are here to become a better basketball team, and that is our number one focus.
No bike ride.
No, none scheduled. As of now, in the dark, with Coach Guthridge.
Right. Ariel's on the bike ride beat.
I still don't know why we did that, but it was fun.
Ian's.
Are you happy with Ruben's progress? Are you getting more minutes?
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that is, it's always a transition, whether it's new roles, freshmen, transfers, and, Ben is huge for us. I mean, his ability to score around the basket, to rebound, defend, and shoot the 3 is something, if we want to become the team that we want to become, he's got to be out there, he's got to be playing at a high level. I love coaching him. I'm so glad that he's here, and he's going to have a great season for us.
Hubert, Ian Jackson, I know he had the injury and missed the one game, but had
playing well.
Yeah, double figures off the bench at Kansas, double figures the other night. How's he coming along, do you feel like? I know it's still, again, super early, but
he's getting better every day. I mean, I told you before, he's every day after practice he comes, what can I do better? Can we talk? Can we watch film? He's always wanting to listen and learn. and he's getting better defensively. He's starting to understand concepts off the ball, and I just see him getting better and better each day. And so you're right, he's feeling more comfortable out there on the floor, and he'll be out there a lot.
Is he as good a free throw shooter as it seems to be?
He is. No, he is. He can shoot free throw, and you know what? It's he's not scared of the moment. You remember? I mean, like at Kansas as a freshman, he was like, "What?
Yeah.
Let's go!" You know. At Hawaii, what's up? You know, and it's just you can't teach that, you can't coach that. Either you have it or you don't, and he has it.
That's what I was going to say. What Curry said is that getting to the line is one of his abilities, right? In addition to his other skills.
I do. I tell him that all the time. I was like, you're so athletic and quick. I wish I was like you. I would go to the cup every time. And I said, you should average 6 or 7 free throws a game, and the way that you shoot free throws, that's an easy 6 points for you. And he's starting to understand that, and with his size and athleticism, he can finish with either hand. He's left-handed, and so he writes left-handed, and so he feels comfortable finishing with his offhand, and so we've been encouraging him to do that more.
Okay.
Two more questions. A non-basketball for just being here back in Lahaina as a guy who played in this event, been in this town. What struck you as you just passed through the town, as far as the recovery, what you saw, and just some of the damage stories?
Yeah, I mean it's really thankfulness and a blessing to be able to be here in the first tournament since everything happened last year. And, it really puts things into perspective. You make so much of basketball, but it's people's lives that were changed. And to come back here and maybe for a moment take people away from what they're going through and put a smile on their faces, that's an opportunity to serve, and that's a place that our team always likes to be.
Hubert, I know obviously over in August you guys put out a statement in regards to Zayden High. Is there a update on that situation? Could you see him potentially rejoining the team?
There is no update on the situation right now.
3 games in 3 days. What is your main goal for the team?
To win. All 3.
Okay, sounds easy.
All 3. But no, it's playing 3 games in 3 days. It's going to rely you. You're going to have to rely on your depth. And I've been playing 10, 11 guys. I played 11 guys against Hawaii, and so that depth is going to help us playing 3 games in 3 days. And so, and again, it really is. Obviously, you want to win, but you also want a clear picture of what you need to work on when you get home, and you want to check those 2 boxes.
Thanks, Coach.